With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Tonight we close out Week 7 with a good Monday night matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Baltimore Ravens. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Right to the air is Jackson. And incomplete to open things up.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and a Raven first.
One of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Well, the Ravens sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Jackson. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Now it's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Walker. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 38-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Jackson to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And
touchdown! A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 36 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now a man open down the middle of the field and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Justin Herbert looking to pass. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing is Jackson. That is caught by Lamb. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
Someone's sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last pass.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. There he goes, right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. To throw is Jackson. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And as a former defensive back, I have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Off the option, here's Akers. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
On second down, Teague, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Herbert. His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On second down now, Teague. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. The 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Well, they matched their opponent's pick six from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit, aren't we? Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. That's for the opposing offense. You wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Up the middle they go. T, no gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He finds his man, complete. It's Bennett. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll run on 1st down. T. And some space here. 61 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. From 17 yards out as they have taken the lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Jackson now. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Off the option, here's Akers. Hit, he coughs it up.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. Now Jackson. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Jackson. And that is incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Here's Jackson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Herbert. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
They'll run here with Akers. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
No, we changed it.
Jackson's going to try the sneak. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, there were 3 talking points at the half, partner. All of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw here, Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Alvarado. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Play action. It's Herbert. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter. That has him an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the 3rd quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, extra point away from tying things up. That's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Now it's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
They're quickly out wide. This is Watson. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. On 1st down, Teague. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. 67 yards on the ground for him so far.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll run on first, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And at this stage in the game, sure, you wanted the touchdown. You're already in the red zone, but boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there, so no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team. No one more disappointed than the kicker, who thought he had a chance to be the hero of the day. All they had to do was trot him out on the field. They didn't even give him the opportunity.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Jackson to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Well, they certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
From the 41, Herbert. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And complete on the right side to Bennett.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down, T. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Herbert now And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Report. Nice shot.
Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chargers are looking like they'll move to 6-1 as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Throwing is Jackson. rifles one incomplete.
Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Second and 20.
They go play action now. Jackson. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Let's go now.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. 4 yards remain for second down.
Back to throw. Herbert. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Chargers are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be...
And now here is another interception.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber...
Touchdown, Chargers.
Christian Watson.
27 yards.
And the Chargers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
They'll go again here with Akers.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On third down, here's a run by Akers. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This is taken at the 23. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 98 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. They'll try the air now with Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's Bennett. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 2nd down, T. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete.